greatest increases in not only power, What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in on another sled pulling video. We got the dually and we went down to Napoleon, Ohio. We made 0 changes from our pull in cold water where we got first place in the farm stock diesel class. And so we just cruised down to Napoleon, Ohio. It was a Friday night and we made the choice to pull in 2 classes. We were going to pull in the farm stock diesel and the work stock diesel. So you guys are going to see both of those pulls today. This was our first time pulling with the Maumee Valley Pullers. Seemed like a pretty decent group and a lot of good competitors in the class. So we went pulling with those guys. Here we go. First pull up, farm stock diesel.
Oh, the old Ford dually cab and a half. Back her in, see if he can't take a swing and get a little bit past that 300-foot mark. Cody Billifon's with us out of Manchester, Michigan. That's a 2004 one-ton dually. Chasing that distance, just laid down at 300.79. 300.79. Nice pass laid down by Cody. Real strong run. And our distance to Cody Billifant, 325.48. We have a new leader. 325.48. The new mark to beat. Nice pass laid down by Cody.
Okay, so this was an awesome hook in the farm stock diesel class. We came out kind of soft. We didn't want to have to deal with any bounce. We just kind of came off nice and soft, and then we just got into it full throttle. You can see the smoke start billowing, and we sent it all the way down. We ended up getting first place in the farm stock diesel class with 325 feet. I think the second place was 314, 315, so we had about 10 feet on the competition. The big dually, man, I'm telling you, it just pulls like a freight train, and I don't know how it still amazes me how well it does. But so with a first place under our belt, we were like, all right, let's get this thing ready to rip for the work stock diesel class. We felt really good about the pull. We knew that we were going to have to come out swinging a little bit heavier for the work stock diesel. We spun our suspension stops down and we let the truck cool down. I mean, that was pretty much it. And fortunately, it did rain in between our class and the work stock diesel class, because we had one class in between us. So we got a chance to let the truck cool down a little bit, and then it rained, which really let the truck cool down a bunch. So that was awesome. So then with the track being wet, they went out there, they redid the track and everything. I mean, there was probably at least an hour that elapsed between classes, or between the farm stock and the work stock class. So truck was all the way cooled down, and we spun our suspension stops down, checked over everything, and here we go for the work stock.
All right, here we go, folks. Jason, 311 and 1. 1-ton dually. Jason, 311 and 1.
Strong pass laid down by the 1-ton dually.
I needed to beat 311 and 1. He drove the sled 318 and 5. He is your new leader.
So the dually laid down a heck of a pass in the work stock diesel class. We did bounce. We came out heavy. We tried to anyways, and the truck immediately went into a hop. I pulled off the throttle. It settled. I got back into it, and then it was smooth the rest of the way down the track, thankfully. And we ended up taking over first place in the class. And then there were 2 more trucks up, and they were the hottest trucks in the class without a doubt. And both of those trucks, I don't know how they're work stock trucks, but they ended up putting 30 feet. I think the one put even more, 40 feet on the rest of the class. So I was 318. Then there was a guy that was 316, 314, 311. And these other 2 trucks, it was a Duramax and a Cummins. Those guys were way out there. I mean, those guys were 30, 40 feet in front of the rest of the pack. Nonetheless, we got 3rd place. We brought home work stock money, and so 2 checks in the class for the night, and I couldn't be happier with that. So definitely gonna have to do some upgrades if we want to jump up into the work stock class and try and compete against those guys. Those guys are putting down at least another 200-300 horsepower more than the big dually. So nonetheless, it was a great event. It was a great time. We had a lot of fun, and we came home with some money, and we're going to be making some changes and adjustments. But the following day, we actually went down to Shipshewana for the Michiana Automania, and they had a work stock diesel class going on down there. So stay tuned. That's coming midweek on Thursday. We're going to debut that video. And there was 20 plus trucks in this class. So a lot of trucks, a lot of competition. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Drop a comment. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.